Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my live stream. It is July the 8th already here in Southern California, just after 7 p.m. Got a couple new additions that maybe you just saw right there with the countdown clock and some other things. I'll be able to bring up some web pages as well. Just wanted to jump on tonight. I don't know how many people are going here. I actually don't know why that came up right there, but let's see who's on frequency. This is Greg, K6EGG. Get my amplifier going here. Wasn't 100% ready to go when I got started, but maybe somebody will be on frequency here. Let's take a listen.
Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring 144-250, City of Chino.
Wonder if it's going to be one of those nights again.
Try again. Kilowatt 6 Echo Golf Golf monitoring 144-250, City of Chino.
All right, gonna be one of those nights again, it sounds like. It's been quiet this week. I know Keith was looking how to get on the Keith WA6QXA was looking at how to get on the D-Star repeater for Keller Peak, which I was gonna run through some stuff here. Anybody out there on frequency? This is Greg, K6EGG. So what I was going to do was show Keith how I have my D-Star set up on my computer here, and then I shot the file over. So I'm looking at this repeater right here. Gabe, trying to see if I can pull up his call sign here. K6N gave me a lot of info on how to get this thing going here. So this is the stuff I put in here. Actually, some of this stuff looks wrong, so I'm gonna have to figure out, like this right here. I think that was in from before. Maybe I was trying something a little different. But anyways, this is my file. You see, this is the frequency I'm talking on right now. Which is the after 8 p.m. net. So I have an upper sideband selected. Lose the audio from that radio there. I was kind of listening to it. I'm listening to it in queue now. So if anybody pops on, they're watching this stream, feel free to say hi in the chat. So Keith was looking at how to get the D-Star going. So what I did was, so it's the KI6WZX repeater. That's the D-Star one. The offset frequency is a minus. If you see I have it selected there, you can go back and forth. Could toggle. It's a minus 255.5. Sorry, 2.555. A little bit different of an offset than other repeaters. So let's pull up some repeater books here. First, I'm going to get off this screen real quick because I got to do a test. See, Keith just texted me, so. Let's go to repeater book here. 5, 6. Let's go to the repeater book. Let's go to North American repeaters. California. California. So let's look at D-Star. That's going to sit up here forever. So we're looking for the Keller Peak repeater, which is this one. Got a nice wide range here. The K6EGG repeater. I think almost goes to the Arizona border and Nevada border. It's past, a little bit past the international Mexico border. Doesn't sound like anybody's on frequency there yet. No. Thought they had a website on here. Maybe this is it right here. Yeah, so this gives you all the info. So I'm talking on 2 meters. So you want to do C, space C. It's a minus, and it's 2.555 offset, which I have on here. 2.555 minus DV for D-Star. And I don't know why I have to put the CQ thing in there. Something Gabe explained. Maybe if he's on watching tonight, he can jump in and explain that a little bit. So I don't want to mess up anybody, and probably they know. So I have the C in there. That's weird. I have a wrong frequency, a wrong CX. No, I have that right. K6WZX. K6WZX. Yeah, I have that right. So this one I have wrong, this reflector here. But something I do for programming is I will, if I made a bunch of changes on my radio setup, double checking to make sure nobody's there. If I do a bunch of changes on my radio set, I start off with a new file. So basically I will go to new. This program's probably going to crash again, like it has been doing. 6. It's just starting to crash. There it goes. And damn Windows. So what I'll do is communications, and I'll get data from radio and then start a new file from there. That way I don't lose any of my settings if I change anything weird, because all my settings will go with this. As you see here, if this thing doesn't crash again, because I hate Windows. I don't have any file open though, so I'll have to open up a file. This thing's crashed. So let's go back here. No. This old file should pop up. Something very important. This is something I learned a long time ago. If like I made a bunch of network settings in this radio recently because I changed my IP address, or it changed, and I had to change my DNS server as well. But anyways, point is, always start off with a new file. Grab the setting, grab the file off the radio. That way, it saves all the stuff you have saved exactly the way you got it. It just adds in the memories you want. So you could see, You can go out of your radio settings here if this ever works. So there's my monitor level, everything like that. My scroll speed, peak hold, everything. Band settings, tone control. So I've changed this down here, these two settings since I last. If you noticed, looks like somebody's talking there. It sounds like it's Keith. I'll get to him in a second. If you noticed, so I've changed the left here. So I definitely want to go back and receive off the radio for a new file. All these, so I can display everything here. Actually, you know what I should do is double check to see if it's sending my GPS. So this looks like it's not. Automatic gain control. All that stuff's where I want it. Not using that. Connectors. Don't want to mess too much with that. It doesn't have any of my network settings in here, which I thought. Actually, that's because it's the menu settings. No, I don't want to change anything. Bank names. No, don't want to mess with that. Preferences.
Hi, Daddy.
I thought it was on the main screen here. I apologize. I'll be with you in a second, Haley. Okay. This is for the memory defaults. This is mainly for the software itself.
I see those not working.
It's working. You see it? See it working now? When I talk, do you see the lights go on? Yeah. Hey, Lee. Hey, Lee. Sorry, got my 5-year-old. I'm trying to entertain too, or 3-year-old. Sorry.
I need to come into my room, Daddy.
I'll go to your room in just a few minutes, okay, Haley?
Okay, Daddy.
I'll be leaving here shortly, but I'll be back. So this is the one. I want to make sure Keith knows about. So let's go back on frequency here.
When I came on, I saw Greg, broadcasting on his. I go, well, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Over.
Yeah, man, it's good. Did you have to do any editing to it, or was it pretty much straight down?
Yeah, I didn't edit anything. I mean, I have the software that'll do it, but it's been so long since I did a video that I forgot how to use the software. So all I did is, import the stuff, put it on the timeline, and kind of put some of the fade features in from one scene to another. So anyway, I heard you out there calling. I'm going to jump out of here because I've been talking to my son who is coming home from work, and he is just now going up the Cajon Pass. So he got his radio fixed, got it back from Yesu, and I can talk to him from my house all the way down to the 91 freeway and almost all the way to Yorba Linda on Simplex. And so I see that he is just at the junction of the 15 to 15. So he's in a good spot for me to continue our conversation. So nice hearing you out there, Keith. And I'll probably come back later tonight. I think I heard Fred out there about an hour ago or something like that. Talk to you later, my friend. WA6QXAAJ60.
All right, Chris, great talking to you. Hopefully we'll catch you a little bit later. 73 WA6QXA will be listening. WA6QXA, K6EGG. Thought I heard somebody way back there in the background. This is Greg, K6EGG. WA6QXA, K6EGG.
So what we're going to be working on today is on screen here. We're going to try to get Keith up and going with D-Star. Maybe we could talk to you guys over in Europe if you have D-Star capabilities. I think that'd be really fun. This repeater is a Keller Peak repeater. It's about 90 or so kilometers away from downtown Los Angeles. Has a huge coverage area, almost all of Southern California. Probably one of the best coverage areas for a repeater in this area. Usually don't have that much desert access, especially up to 15, just because of a lot of the hills and stuff. So really good coverage area. Dennis, one of the operator owners, is frequent to watching this stream. Maybe he's watching right now. If you are, jump in and say hi. So we're going to get Keith going and hopefully get him dialed in to how to get this thing programmed for him. Yeah, somebody's in here already. I did not realize. So hopefully Keith will be back with us here shortly.
WA6QXA, K6EGG. Still out there? Another quiet evening here in Southern California.
All the normal guys don't seem to be on. I just heard Keith WA6QXA and Curtis AJ60 right before I had to leave real quick to put my daughter down, but sound like they had disappeared. I think Keith will be back here in a few. Anybody else in the chat, feel free to jump in and say hello. Let me know where you're at.
K6QXA, Keith.
There he is.
We're listening.
What's up, Keith? K6EGG, City of Chino.
Okay, back. How's it going?
It's going. How about you?
Yeah, not doing too bad. So you were in the OC earlier today?
Briefly, yes, I was. Now back. I made a few improvements to my stream, too.
Well, I was watching today about yesterday's video, and I heard you mention it. So very cool. What types of things? Have you done some more since even then?
Kind of, sort of. I have the ability to bring in other video and web pages and running windows. So basically what I did is I took an HDMI out of my laptop that I use mainly for chatting or whatever else, trolling on Twitter, I guess, when I'm talking on the radio. And there's another input I put into my OBS software, which I use for streaming. So that way, if someone says, brings up somebody's call letters, and I can look them up on QRZ and put them up on the stream. Or, like I was going to show you, I have my D-Star set up through my software. You can physically see it.
Okay, yeah. Well, it was enjoyable getting to see Curtis's station that you posted, so that was good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm legally supposed to do what I did, but I had his approval after I did it, which I'm sure he wouldn't have minded if I did it anyways. But I figured it would be a nice way to see how he has things set up, and it's a great little video he put together. He has an awesome setup. He has 2 ham shacks. I don't know too many people have not one but 2 ham shacks and a huge antenna farm.
Yeah, he was just on a little while ago. He left to go talk to his son driving home from work. But I complimented him on the video. And I asked him, did you do much editing? And he goes, no, not at all. The only kind of editing he really did is he videoed one thing to the next and the next. He did a couple, transitions from one scene to the next, but otherwise nothing. Because I thought it was pretty well done.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it just did exactly what he wanted to do, is show people around his home setup and his not one but 2 shacks, and his antenna farm reminds me of like an AM radio station field with all the different antennas and stuff out there. So I thought that was pretty cool. It's looks like it's well built as well.
Yeah, he didn't really spare any expense, and it was more elaborate than I even anticipated. I knew he had a lot of antennas and he had a lot of radios, but after he showed it, it was like, wow, it was even more than I even expected.
Too bad he doesn't do that for a professional. I'd love to have him come to my house and jump up on my roof 3 days after he gets home from heart surgery.
Yeah, well, you know what? He's retired and he deserves it. So I guess his fun is working on his own station.
Yes, he does, and yes, he did.
I got 2 more years and I'll be ready myself. It looks like 2 years, that's what my game plan is.
I got about 13 and a half minimum.
You know what? That'll go quicker than you think. I can't believe I'm down to 2 years. It's kind of crazy to think about.
By the way, you just faded there. You running juice right now?
No, so did you. I mean, you're still loud, but your signal dropped off quite a bit.
Must be getting close to sunset.
Yeah, it seems like that's the thing, huh? Like when it starts setting, for a little while we get a fade going on.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I don't know if this is the time or not, but I'd like to get a little help with the D-Stars to get a couple of those frequencies programmed, especially the Keller, because that's one that you guys hang out a lot. Well, not a lot, but when one that you do hang out on. So yeah, when you get a chance, I'd like to have you kind of help dial me in on that because I'm a little lost on it.
I am not 100% sure on it, but if you have the stream on, I can show you what I have programmed in my radio. I did it all via software, and I did it as Gabe was telling me what to do. So I was kind of, more or less a monkey to what he was saying. So I can show you what I have programmed in via my software, if that will help you out a little bit.
Were you using the RT software?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then let's not, because I don't have the RT software right now for the radio, so it would just go in one ear and out the other. Talking to Gabe, he kind of helped me a little bit with some other stuff, and he was telling me, like, he likes the RT software and uses it on all the other radios, but except for this radio, he thought the Icom software was better. It has kind of a similar look to it. For some reason, he liked it better than the RT, so, But then I talked to Curtis, he goes, no, I use the RT software, I like it.
I mean, I personally like the RT software because I've used it for like 4 or 5 different radios, and I'm used to dealing with XL, which is it's a similar setup. So I don't mind it. It's pretty basic, and all the RT softwares kind of are very similar in their fashion. This one's a little different than the Kenwood TS2000 version RT software. Mainly is they have 2 different file tabs for VHF and UHF, which is very strange to me.
Why do they have 2, and what are the two different? What's the difference between the 2?
I think it has to do with the way the file system's built in the radio. That's my guess. Because you have to switch between bands to get it. You can't go between memories between bands. You have to switch the band to get to another frequency on the other band, if that makes sense. So I think it's mainly because of the way the file system is on the radio.
So when you say band, like switch from 2 meters to 440, for example, right?
Correct.
Okay. Huh. All right. Well, yeah, this is something that, since I don't have the software, I don't think, if you explain it to me, it would really make a lot of sense. Maybe once I get the software, and I guess that's the way I should probably go, then it would make a little bit more sense. But until then, probably just wasting time.
Copy. That repeater does have a weird offset, although I'm not familiar with D-Star, so maybe it needs to be spread out more or less or whatever. So, but that was the problem I had originally. I had it programmed in there. I can hear it fine, but I couldn't talk to it, and it was because my offset was off.
Did you program more than that frequency as far as D-Star is concerned?
Yeah, I kind of copied what I did with what Gabe told me, and loaded some other ones in, and I'll be able to make contact on them. There's one in Pomona here. I don't have my file up right now, but that was connected to a Florida system at one point. So I heard a bunch of guys in Florida talking.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah. You actually, on one of your streams, you were like, I think just the current one that you were talking about D-Star on that one website.
On what website was that?
I think it was you. I've been watching a lot of videos lately, so maybe it wasn't you, but I think it was you that you demonstrated a D-Star website.
I may have went to it. I can bring it up right now. Let me see here.
I probably watched 2 hours worth of videos until I found the wouldn't be the first one to last.
And you fell completely off the ocean there for hearing you for some reason.
All right, I pumped it up a little bit. Hopefully, am I making the grade now?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so if you're watching the screen right now, I brought up the D-Star reflector that the link gateway to the killer peak repeaters are to.
Okay, I just hooked it up, checking it out. Is this a video or is this something you're doing live?
It's a screen grab from my other computer that I'm doing live.
Yeah, I've probably spent an hour and a half. I've been kind of toying with studying for my extra class. Some days I'll spend some time on it, then I won't touch it for a few days, blah, blah, blah. But I spent probably an hour and a half on that alone this afternoon or this evening.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there and start changing reflectors and stuff on a repeater that I don't know. Although Dennis said he was totally cool with it because it defaults back after a certain amount of time. I think he said 15, 20 minutes or whatever. But, yeah, I didn't really want to do that.
I have a little experience because, Gabe's D-Star repeater, whereas I know he helped me program on my 7100 some D-Star, reflectors and stuff like that. And so I know how he set it up. Probably I know how to, with the ones that he set up, probably I know how to go into those reflectors, and then know how to go back to he goes with 14 Charlie typically as the main one. And the same thing, he says after a while if you don't do it, it'll go back anyway, so it's not that big of a deal.
What's up, party people?
Party people.
Hello.
Which reflector was it you were just saying, Keith?
So Gabe's is hooked up to primarily 14 Charlie. Which I don't think is a real busy one. It's not dead, but it's not a real busy one.
Hey, K6EGG, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Andy, who is that?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever dig up that 7100 out of the box yet?
Yes, sir. Been mobiling with it.
There you go. Okay, I'm anxious to talk to you on your mobile one of these days.
I've talked to Fred.
Okay. Well, on 2 meters or 2 meters stuff. On sideband or what?
Yep. Sideband. I talked to Fred. I talked to Ward. I think that's probably it. Haven't caught too many people out there while I was mobiling.
Cool. What are you using for an antenna?
I have a Hustler mag mount on the top of my truck, and it's marginal, but it works.
Okay, well, I'm using a mag mount, too. Is that one that's pretty short?
It's not super short. It's probably, 30 inches, something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like maybe a half wave or something?
Probably, yeah. It's a dual band half wave, something like that.
All right, cool. Well, I'm anxious to get to talk to you on it. Very good. I'm glad you got it out and you got it in your car. Do you have it hardwired or you got it just temporarily a different way?
Well, I've got that distribution block or whatever in the back, so I hook that part up permanent like. But yeah, the radio's just kind of sitting in there in the head unit. I throw behind the seat and pull back out when I'm talking on it. It's very temporary, but permanently powered.
Okay, cool. Do you have you drive a truck, right?
Yes.
Do you have like cup holder type things in your cart, your truck that you could use to, like I have, but for the faceplate?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that actually. I have two cup holders that are a little bit hard to reach with a cup or what have you. It'd be perfect for the radio in one of them.
Yeah, the one that I have. Like
Anybody new to the stream, don't feel free to jump in and say hi in the chat. Wonder where you're at and how you found this. This is Greg, K6EGG.
But it's worked out well for me, and I've had it for probably 3 or 4 months already.
Yeah, I definitely need to do that. I don't want one real tall, though. Did they make shorter versions of what you've got?
Well, that one just from 5 inches all the way up to 10 inches, roughly.
And you had yours up quite high, if I recall, correct?
I had mine in the highest position, which was roughly 10 inches, Then you got the faceplate on top of that, but it'll go down to 4 or 5 inches minimum.
You Amazon that, I take it?
Actually, I believe it was eBay. I could send you the info if you want me to dig it up for you.
I'll do a little digging on it. Did you do it based on what the radio was or what?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and it's Irvine, so it was a local place. That'll be kind of like your, your go-to to know which place I used to. Now, there's two kinds. There's a kind that screws onto the faceplate, which is actually what I got. There's a kind that kind of like clamps onto it, which is the kind that I actually had asked for, but I got the other kind. But when everything's said and done, that's fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I'll start hunting.
Yeah, Tony's got that radio, and so does his brother, Denny, and I turned them on to it, and they ended up buying them for themselves, too, so they've been pretty happy.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely, I wonder if it's the same screw as like a camera mount would be.
I don't know. I don't know if it's proprietary or not. I'm not sure about that one. At any rate, I'm glad to hear that you got it in. I'm going to hand it back over to Greg, WA6QXA.
And real quick, I was looking on the webpage for the D-Star contacts, and it looked like you made a contact on that reflector, 17, at 11:50 a.m. this morning, and Denny was on about the same time.
Really? Reflector today? What time?
11:59, I think it said.
14 Charlie, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, 14.
I did. I was up on Signal Hill for a little while today, and it was kind of dead there for a while, so I went over there to see if anybody was on there. I didn't reach anybody, so I went back down to, I think the call frequency, and then I started talking to a few people. Boy, I ran you off.
Had to turn my fan on. It's like 100 degrees in my office right now.
Oh, I understand.
I was listening. I had my headphones on.
Because you have that heater.
200-watt heater. Speaking of the heater, you get it done yet?
No, I'm hoping to tinker with it this weekend, actually. I still need to buy an antenna that can handle it, though.
What's the Hustler handle?
Say that again?
What's that Hustler antenna handle?
Oh, it's probably 100 watts. It's got that base load coil.
Do you talk 440 much?
No, I mean, it's capable, but no, I haven't done that.
Because I'm trying to remember, I think mine puts out 200 watts. Let me look. I don't know if you'd be interested in just a 2-meter antenna.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I know the antenna I want to get. It handles like 200, which I think would be okay.
Oh yeah, because the linear you got doesn't put out 200, like what, $1.65 or something.
Yeah, $1.60 or right in that neighborhood. So 200 should give it plenty of room to peak.
That'll make a big difference because you're going from 50 max up here to $1.50 or better. That'll make a difference.
Yeah, I think so. It's interesting, the variance on receive, though, and I don't know if that's because that's a really cheap antenna. The mag mount, I don't even know if they sell them anymore. It's 100 years old, but that antenna was probably $20 with the magnet back in the day.
Oh, really? It's got the in connector, right? Hustlers usually have the in connectors.
NMO, yeah.
Is that the SF2?
Pretty good. Actually, MFJ, surprisingly, is the one that I'm using. It's not bad at all. It's about $25. I'm surprised it's that inexpensive.
That's the mag mount part, or that's the antenna?
Just the mag mount part. It's a 5.25 or 5.5 inch magnet.
Yeah, mine's roughly like that. What was your question there, Greg?
What's the model on that Hustler antenna?
Oh boy, I have no idea, man. I literally bought that probably in the 80s.
That's probably why I'm not finding it on the internet. I found something close, but it didn't look like the one I saw.
Yeah, it's 80s, early 90s at the latest.
It's got like -2 gain, right?
I was thinking it's probably like 2.
I've got one from like the 90s, right? It's like just a whip. Well, maybe it is 440. No, I think it's just 2 meters too. And it's on like one of those kind of magnets too. And man, it didn't get out where the bean. I found it and I tried it out. It didn't get out where the bean. So I still have it laying around, but I'm not using that thing. There's been so much improvement over the years.
I got a work thing to deal with real quick, guys. I'll be back in a minute. AJ6BE.
Copy.
Yeah, Andy's hitting you nice and strong. Am I hitting you okay?
You're okay now. You were going down a little bit, though. Yeah, conditions are weird. He's so close to me, though. I mean, he's like you and Fred.
Yeah, without the preamp on, you're only hitting about a 3 or 4. Granted, you're plenty loud. It's not like I can't hear you or nothing, and my noise level is pretty low, so it's not a problem. But yeah, the signal is just not very strong tonight for some reason.
I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I'm putting up some antennas here.
I got the volume off, but I've got it monitoring. Yeah, I've dealt with these guys before.
This is the one Andy was suggesting. This is kind of what I wanted to do with the stream. If we're talking about something, maybe I can bring it up on the screen if people are sandbagging watching.
I like that idea. I mean, it's better than just total idle time where people are totally into something like, well, what's next, you know? This keeps things like going and keeps things interesting, especially when, like he mentioned something, we don't know what it is, and boom, you can pull it up and we can see what he's talking about. That's cool stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do. Make it, that way if you guys are watching on the, I could pull it up for you guys.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about yesterday being Wednesday and, being Bozo night. And I realized it at about 8 o'clock, and I just said, oh, well, I missed it. I'm not going to bother going on the radio tonight. Was that intentional, that brightness on your screen?
No, that was a 2-second delay feedback video. I got into a loop. It's kind of confusing. I have to route all the video and audio, but I could also send audio from a video too, which I did with Curtis's video, AJ60.
Wow, your signal has dropped like nothing. I've still heard you and everything, but man, band's acting really weird right now.
I'm expecting about 8:15 to go back to normal. You just dropped to like no signal.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay, yeah.
Well, I'm sure you're pumping about that too. It's crazy.
You guys are both smashing my needle.
Yeah, you're going to be about a plus 15.
Yeah, you were swinging into the plus territory, plus 20.
Oh, really? So, like,
delicious barbecue season. And as always, stay bearded, my friends.
on the stream, it's pretty cool what he's got going on right now.
Nope, I gotta go look. Hang on.
Keeping Greg busy. Like in the dark.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Well, it's not dark enough yet.
Did you play any radio when you're down in San Diego?
No, I didn't even take it.
San Diego?
I gotta find the antenna picture now. Hang on.
Yeah, I can pull it back up. Stand by.
Andy, do you have like those, whatever you call them, those like rubber type roofs, or do you have like the metal roofs?
Say that. Do I have what?
I should make myself clear. On your trailer, do you have like those rubber type roofs, or do you have the metal type roof?
Oh yeah, I have the rubber.
And in the old days, we used to have those metal roofs. Those have been good for like antenna, huh? Especially with the mag mount.
Yeah, those are like, I don't think they make them anymore. You know, I don't know that there's a trailer manufacturer today that makes a metal roof. There were some older ones, but I'm not sure if anyone's doing that nowadays.
I wonder why not those rubber roofs, man. They deteriorate like after like 5 years or 8 years or something. You gotta like get them redone and stuff.
I'm not sure that's the same exact one, but it's the same idea. Mine's an NMO mount at the bottom, and it's got a like a base load coil at the bottom.
Yes, that's the same one you had on earlier, I don't think, is it?
I got competition for Andy, as you know, the name of the frequency here anyway. In the chat box, we got Andy and Martin, and I haven't scrolled back up, but good evening or good day to all.
It's early in the morning over there. I'm imagining, what, 4 in the morning?
That makes my brain hurt.
They're 8 or 9 hours, yeah, so it's probably 4 or 5 in the morning. 3 in the morning. Actually, 3 in the morning, I think. Speaking of competition, did you see Curtis's Ham Shack tour?
I didn't see, other than his QRZ page.
He made like a 20-minute video, whatever. I kind of posted sort of on mine. I took his feed, I took his video and rebroadcast it on my live stream yesterday. But if you type in his call letters into YouTube, you'll see his page pop up, and it's like he only has 1 or 2 videos on there.
Is it just friggin' awesome or what?
He has not 1 ham shack, but 2 ham shacks. He has an HF ham shack that's out in his garage and a 2-meter 440 that's in his house. Not to mention the beautiful antenna farm he has on his property in his backyard and on top of his house.
That's awesome.
I lost track, but he must have demonstrated 11 antennas.
You ever look at one of those AM radio stations that has like 4 or 5 different antennas, like in their backyard, like in the field, back behind the like the station in a small town? That's what his house looks like.
Come on, Curtis, your ears got to be burning by now.
He was on here a little earlier. I spoke to him, but he went off to talk to his son driving home from work. He said he might be back a little bit later.
He's out eating tacos. Oh, we all should be doing that.
It's not Taco Tuesday.
Taco Thursday. My favorite.
It was Wood Ranch Thursday for me.
My other favorite.
Hey, Keith?
Yes.
Is there some secret on the 9700 to transmitting on 1200 band?
I've done it. I didn't find any problems with it. You got the antenna hooked up the right spot?
Yeah, I got the antenna, but I can't get it to transmit on 10.2.
I was able to do it, no problem. I don't have the antenna on right now, or I'd test out with you, but I could do it tomorrow. I could hook it back up.
Yeah, Fred and I were trying it earlier, no go.
That's odd. I wonder what the deal is.
Maybe the radio's broken.
I hope not. It's not that old. Is it even a year old?
It's older than a year, maybe 2.
It's past warranty. Bummer.
No, 3 years.
Not on Icom.
Permanent Icom, not 3 year on mine.
Oh, you bought the extra one? Extended?
Permanent.
Smart. I didn't do it. It's kind of cheap that they do that. Like, the Asus, they got an automatic 3 year. But if that's the case, I'd check it out and get it sent in and get it fixed.
If that's the case,
I don't know how you confirm if it's busted or not, though.
Oh, this?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, do you have a 1296 watt meter? Oh, one of the little ones like Comet?
I have an SWR power meter, which does it not cover that band?
Does not cover that band?
Actually, that I look around at 140 to 525.
You don't have an antenna on it? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I have a tri-band antenna that covers our 140 couple in the 12.
But no duplexer to get it there?
Yeah, I got the duplexer in there.
Duplexer, that's the problem.
Triplexer, actually.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
So many people having problems with their duplexers and triplexers. I don't trust those things.
Dave?
I don't trust them, really.
Dave?
Yes, sir.
Now go directly. See if you can, if you have an SWR meter, even if it only goes to 500, it'll still prove if it's transmitted.
That's a good point. Let me pull the tag off of the crack and just hook it direct and see if it works.
Yeah, you can also use that SWR meter. If you go to the 500 megahertz, you're going to see some kind of movement on the meter, so you know you're transmitting.
I agree. I'll be doing that.
Will not be accurate.
Yeah, get rid of that triplexer.
KCI. For those who can.
Hey, Alex, good hearing your voice.
Yeah, I've been coughing here for the last 3 or 4 days.
Residual from 4th of July smoke?
It could be. I went to the dermatologist today, so I got some lifting on my toes. He said I could have been exposed.
You been around anybody?
I've been around a lot of people over here to take care of my stepdaughter.
Oh my gosh. You got the shot so you wouldn't like get really sick, but you could have like little minor problems.
Yeah, and anyway, I'll give you that.
Well, if she didn't get it, then you didn't get it.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think, I've been running around here with my, what do they call them, Crocs, rubber shoes. And I wasn't wearing any socks. And I think that I fell on my foot and bruised it. I think I just got blistered.
So, for some reason, I'm signed up to get the emails from the...
Keith's signal is falling off a cliff right now.
But he said that we hit our 70% goal in Long Beach and the senior citizens at 99%. I don't believe a word he says. But I'm shocked that your mom didn't get it. She should get it done.
If I could get her to get into the car, that was the whole problem. So fighting.
Tranquilizer.
Well, I swear, I have been working since I got fired.
Yeah, don't do it today.
Get ready for your booster shots, boys.
Well, they're going to sit down again. Did you hear that?
That's what I'm starting to hear.
Crazy.
Are they shutting down here?
The vaccination being up there.
A Delta one?
I don't know. My meteorologist, she told me that, there's 12 trains out there.
They were making us panic.
The L.A. County lady, the not-so-doctor, was talking about if cases keep rising, they may, quote-unquote, institute some COVID-related protocols to slow down the spread of the virus. Didn't say what, though.
One of the news channels on YouTube to get ready for more lockdowns.
I went to Costco today, man. The amount of people that are still wearing masks is like out of control.
They're still wearing masks?
I say 90%, maybe more.
Yeah, I saw one couple people in Home Depot. They didn't wear masks, and I saw one over the Chinese restaurant when I went across the street. They weren't wearing masks.
Yeah, but it's weird how like so many people are still just wearing them. Driving their car by themselves, they're still wearing them. It's like unbelievable.
They're frightening.
It's not just frightening, it's paranoid.
Decent yours.
Evening, gentlemen. N9QE, Larry over here in Harbor City. Just thought we'd say howdy. Haven't been around this in a while.
Hey, Larry, it's Keith over here, WA6QXA, Long Beach, and it has been a while. How you doing?
Hey, doing okay. I've been working up in San Francisco for the last month, so I'm back for a little while. So, hadn't been around.
Well, that's good to hear your voice. You're strong as usual. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about you just the other day. I said, I wonder what I did to piss him off. It's good to hear your voice.
Well, I can say nothing yet.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'll try to stay on my best behavior.
Hey, there you go. I've been checking 6 meters. My brother in Ohio is saying it's open, but it hadn't been open out here. I was just checking on it about a half hour ago. You guys work 6 meters at all, phone? I was just curious if you've seen any band openings.
I do, and I haven't checked lately, though.
Yeah, okay. I don't have a fancy antenna, but what I have works when it's open, so I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't have an antenna hooked up for it yet, so not myself. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, understood. Well, you're 20 over S9, but I think what I remember is your signal's always been that good. We must have a real good direct line of sight between you and
I think so. I haven't run electric power because Greg and I were fading with each other. Like the band was acting weird, so yeah, I probably run about 180, 190 right now.
Wow, what kind of amp do you have?
Give me a second. I forget the brand name of it. Just 1 second.
Well, Mirage and TE systems are pretty common. I'm just running.
Hey, anybody new to the stream, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated.
Hundreds, so full power. I don't know if I'm getting full power out, but anyway, except for that.
This is an oldie that's not made anymore, but it's a nice one. It's called RF Concepts. You familiar with that?
Yeah, I've had one of those in the past.
Yeah, I got a Mirage, another, which I don't like near as much as this one. This has been pretty bulletproof for me so far.
Well, your audio is great, and your signal is stable for sure. So, at least for me, anyway. So, anyway, just wanted to say hello, guys. So, nice to hear you. I'm kind of brain dead. I've been up since 4 in the morning, so I'm going to switch over to 6 and see if there's anything around, and maybe I'll turn my stereo on for a change.
All right, Larry, it's great hearing you, and good luck with on 6 meters. I'll let you go. WA6QXA.
And have a good evening, K6EGG.
Happy hunting, AJ6BE.
Yeah, catch you guys later. Have a good weekend if I don't catch up with you guys later. 7-3.
Busy night tonight on frequency. I like it.
Okay, you're loud again. I'm going to turn my laner off, see if you can hear me fine.
Yeah, you're 5.0 or S5 right now, so I can hear you fine with your linear. So should drop to about an S3 after.
Okay, let's whip it off. Testing 1, 2, 3. You hear me okay?
Yep, you're back to normal. About an S3. Figured right after sunset.
You hit me with an S9 all of a sudden, so it dropped from basically 1 to a 9.
I'm hitting you with a 9 or 1 right now?
Oh, I got my preamp at a 9.
Wow, I'm loud. I'm loud in Long Beach right now.
Loud and proud.
Earlier. Let me turn it off now.
I don't know about the proud part, but I'm definitely loud.
Loud and proud.
So we said at work the other morning at 4:45 when we got there. It's bright and early. I was corrected. It was definitely early, but it was not bright at that point.
That's an excellent point. Well, apparently I lost my internet.
Did you drop your power, or where you just got a weird band all of a sudden again?
No, I went down to 2 watts. Just wanted to see if you could hear me.
S1, but 2 watts. Good job.
Right on.
S9.
Hey, now you sound different, Keith. It's weird.
I'm not sounding as clear or what?
Yeah, you sound low and muffled now, and your signal's not as strong. It dropped a little bit.
What'd you change? You just shut the amp off?
Yeah, just turn it back on. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is that better?
Yeah, I don't think the band has settled down for the evening. Still see a little sunlight out there.
Yeah, you dropped back to an S1, S2 on my meter. So yeah, you're exactly right.
It's like every day the last couple times I've been talking on about sunset, I've been having the same issue. Any big plans for anybody this weekend coming up? I know I'll be working.
Oh, you are? What, all weekend long?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a remote game. And then I have another 8 days off, but I'm going to spend some time with my wife. It'll be my 10th anniversary towards the end of the week.
I may try to install an amp.
There you go. I haven't really figured out this weekend for myself yet. My wife's supposed to go to the beauty salon, get her hair done. I might try to, if I get it, hook up an antenna. Well, she's not looking.
It's the best time to do it.
Better to ask for forgiveness.
Sometimes you wake up in weird places with a knot on your head, but you know.
I'll just say they're wires. They're just wires coming from the power lines in our backyard.
Then she'll call the power company and you'll be in trouble.
Yeah, I feel like I'm taking advantage of that big piece of wood in my backyard that they got the stuff hooked up. The true power pole.
That's the OG, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't put it near as high as the wires are, but I could still put it up I don't know, one of the second runs, maybe 20 feet.
Hey, do you remember Larry's call sign? Was it N9QE? Is that the Larry we were talking to?
Give me a second, I'll dig it up. N9QE.
Copy.
What you said?
Yep, I just was double checking.
Looks like that's up in Hawaii there.
Wow, is that his antenna?
What's that?
His antenna?
What's his antenna?
showing?
That's his picture there. He looks like he's on top of that Hawaiian telescope on the Big Island. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Mauna Kea.
There you go. Who's that?
This is K6EGG, Sean.
Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. Able to talk now. How you guys doing?
Good. I'm going to put you up on the screen now, if you don't mind.
Oh, by all means.
Hey, Sean's got a new antenna. Does he seem like he's coming in louder than before, you guys?
Another new antenna?
Holy... Go ahead, Sean. Explain.
Oh, no, this is still the Diamond. I got the Diamond X 510 HDM, but it's definitely a lot better than the 200 I had. I can see Greg's meter right now moving a lot more than it has before on this stream.
You're an S8 here, so you're certainly making the trip. Remind me where you're from, or what city is the base there?
I'm in Lakewood.
Oh, yeah, well, you're making a good trip.
I don't know if you talked to any of these guys since you put that antenna up, Sean. And I missed getting to talk to you when you were up in the mountains.
Yeah. I had no cell reception. I was going to send you a text, so I just hopped on and hoped that I could reach you. But from up in that area, I was able to get up to Carmel and Santa Barbara and a few other places, and obviously LA, but Carmel is the furthest that I got.
Carmel, that's pretty happening. That's Central Coast, right? Or actually, yeah, up a ways, like Monterey area.
Yeah, it's a little south of Monterey, but pretty good distance. So it's pretty cool to get up on the mountain and yell and see who heard me.
Was that the call frequency?
Yeah, I did 520. Yeah, I tried on a sideband on 200, but there's no takers.
I didn't think you had a sideband radio with you.
No, I ended up wiring the 7100 just directly to the battery. I had some power poles, and I just made it work. So now it's 7100 mobile instead of TMB 71 mobile.
Did you bring more than one radio? Because driving up there, I talked to you about that, and you said you didn't have it.
No, I said I didn't have the battery charged, but we made it work. When I got up there with some other radio friends, they were able to work.
Oh, okay, so you did have two radios, right? You had a different radio in your car than you had the 7100, what you got up there?
Yeah, I had my mobile, and then I had the 7100, and just for giggles, I also had my handheld for satellite stuff, too.
Dang, I wish I would have got to try talking to you on sideband. I think you had a good chance of hitting you.
Probably another trip coming up soon. I'll try it again. I think maybe next week I might try to go up to Alamo Mountain, same area, and just drive around and spend the day up there.
Well, it sounds like you had a nice time.
Nice and relaxing. No screaming baby. It was nice. Well, not that the baby screams or is bad or anything, but it was just nice to get out of the house.
I feel you. They got this big bad antenna now. You can get out even further, which is even better.
Yeah, now I'm looking at those amps that Keith was talking about. I think it was TE Systems. Is that it?
Yep. By the way, you sound a tad off frequency to me. I don't know if anybody else. What about you, Andy?
Sorry, I was not paying close attention. My apologies. What was the question?
Does Sean sound off frequency to you compared to me and Keith?
I don't know. Sean, give me some more audio, please.
KM6JSE, Delta Mike 03, Whiskey Uniform, Lakewood, California.
Yeah, he sounds a little high.
Smoking again?
Wonder why I'm off frequency. I can notice that on the stream as well. Keith, you sound fine. Greg, you sound fine. I'm not sure what's going on.
Got to be the smoke.
You sound fine on my end also.
Strange stuff. Andy sounds fine, and Keith, you sound fine. Very strange.
I'm locked on in 250, not that it matters.
You guys know where I'm at.
Will you do anything exciting in OC tonight? This afternoon, I mean? That's a great question.
I'm sorry, say again? I was looking at something on the internet, sorry.
Do you do anything exciting in the OC tonight or this afternoon?
No, I just had to run a quick errand, so I was in and out of there pretty quick, and then went to had dinner at Wood Ranch.
Okay, so you were able to dodge the bad traffic?
Yeah, I mean, it was Anaheim Hills. Just right over the hill from me. I haven't done much of anything the last couple of days. I've been kind of laying low. I was in some not so good pain the last 2 days, so I just kind of went to the sauna in the gym and then came home and went to bed. So just trying to rest up for this weekend. It's going to be really rough.
Did you say you're starting Friday or Saturday? I forget.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, 3 days in a row.
3 days in a row, then 8 days off. So I just got to get through these 3 days. I should be good to go after that. I might have pushed myself a little too hard a couple days ago when I walked. I did 40 minutes nonstop, and I felt like I was going to pass out from the pain.
That doesn't sound fun.
Surgery or something like that?
No, it wasn't fun. Yeah, I had bilateral hernia surgery about 2.5 weeks ago.
Ouch.
And it was the below the waist version. So if that gives you any idea on stuff there.
That's what I was assuming. So right now you're probably sitting on some frozen peas, I'm guessing.
I probably should. I'm starting to feel a little bit, but hopefully those days are over. I had one of them yesterday, so I wasn't too. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. There's some nerves in there that are very close to some very important nerves. Is the best way I can describe it.
My dad had that not too long ago, and the closest I've ever seen to getting him cry was when he sneezed after having that.
Sneezing and going number 2 are, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, being the worst, being pain-wise, is about an 8 or a 9. Yeah.
Getting old is fun.
Yeah, it sucks. This is my second one of these. I didn't have both sides done last time. This time I had the mesh replaced on my left, a new one put in on the left, and then one on the right as well.
Was it from lifting, or was it just, hey, it's going to happen, it's happening now kind of thing?
All the above. Just normal wear and tear. My body's susceptible to it. My dad has a bunch. I still have a couple more, but they're not in like debilitary pain like I was with these ones. So I'm not going to mess with them right now. I'm just going to try to get through the rest of the year without having another surgery. But yeah, I just have a weak muscle for that part, my part of my body. So something I'm going to have to deal with the rest of my life, unfortunately. And how's your dad doing now?
He's as good as he can be, I guess, all things considered. He's worked as a grip since like 1981 in the movie industry, so his body's just beat to hell. So he's had hernia surgery, knee surgery, back surgery. He's had it all. He's retired now and loving life.
Yeah, I work in television, so the heavy cases, the awkward pulling of cables, up and down stairs with lifting, twisting, turning, sleeping in a weird position, I get it. So, yeah, your dad is well-deserved retired.
I'm trying to get him to get in that radio, but all he does is just make fun of me. I think secretly he's into it, but he just doesn't want to admit it yet.
Was he at a movie union?
Yeah, I forget the actual union name, but he was in the grip union, so he's been in there for quite a long time. I think started in like 1977 is when he started, and he just retired probably like maybe 2 years ago.
I'm going to throw a guess out. It is IATSE Local 33. Just a guess, though.
I think that's it. It's kind of, they always call the logo, they call it the bug. It's got a little cross-looking thing. I think it's 33.
Yep. Those guys, pardon the expression, but they hump, man. They work hard. You know, they're in there first thing in the morning, and they're like the last ones out. I mean, they're past us. And they're running all that 4-aught cable and, you know, going in the air, plugging in, you know, heavy power cables and the lights. And, man, that really, you know, I've done some stage stuff, award shows, and it's taxing on your body with the long hours. You know, we'll do, you know, 100 hours in 7 days, and it's like physical the whole time.
Yeah, he's despite all the damage he's taken, it pisses me off because when we go like bike riding or whatever, or hiking or backpacking, he still is like miles ahead of me. I have no idea. I still can't beat the man at anything that we do. So he's still doing really well, all things considered.
Oh yeah, you got to keep yourself in shape. I know even, you know, when I'm doing 60, 70 hour, 80 hour work weeks, I'm still trying to go to the gym for an hour-and-a-half session 3 or 4 days a week just to keep my body moving. Because if you stop, you feel pain. It's the best way I can describe it. That's what happened to me when I stopped for like a year from not working, and everything hit me at once.
Yeah, I get that. I got to get back into the gym as well. It's just being a year of doing nothing with COVID, and then just having the life sapped out of me by having the infant/baby. It's just, by the time it's like time to go to the gym, I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a little nap, and then the nap turns into a 9-hour sleep, and then you're like, oh man, where did my life go?
I feel you, man. I know how it goes. It's hard. You got to just make some time for it, but your body will definitely appreciate it, and your mind will especially.
Put a child seat on your bike, so that way you can take your daughter with you and exercise together.
We actually just got a little car seat thing for the bike, so that's going on there. I already made a baby mobile stroller thing, so I have a little metal plate for antenna when I walk around the neighborhood.
So you got your ham radio hooked up to it and everything?
It's just a mag mount that I use. I hook it up to my handheld, but it's only 5 watts. But I have the mag mount that I use in my car that just stick right on top of the stroller. Why not, right?
Perfect.
Hey, anybody new to the stream, jump in and say hi. And Curtis, if you're listening, jump in and say hi. I know you're a sandbagger. This is about the time you come in.
Going in competition with them. I've been riding my bike a lot lately. That's been my form of exercise lately.
I recently just bought one too, and like I said, we got the car seat for it, and I had intentions of going a lot, but now it just kind of sits in the garage. I got to actually just get out there and do it. It's like I said, I'm the laziest person in the world when it comes down to a lot of it, but got the bike sitting there, got to get out there.
Yeah, I've got 3 different bikes, but the bike that I'm enjoying the most right now is my, I have a beach cruiser bike, but it has 7 gears on it, so like if it's, if things get a little elevated, I can switch gears and stuff, and so I've been pedaling that thing around several days a week.
Yeah, beach cruisers are always cool. I got a mountain bike, and the main goal I want to do right now is eventually just like ride it up to Signal Hill from here, and then cruise around up there, and then hang out, and then come back. But that's a lofty aspiration right there.
You probably could get out pretty good with your handheld from Signal Hill. I was up there just today, but not with a handheld.
Yeah, I did it when a field day was happening. It was a nightmare. I would like to try it, but I'd actually just like to go up there and see how far I can get with the actual car. I haven't actually gone up there yet.
Yeah, I spoke to this guy today. I just parked on the side by that statue thing, on the east side. And where was he? He was like kind of in the Ukaipa Redlands area, I believe.
Didn't you, one of the times you were up there last time, didn't you talk to somebody down on like the border?
Oh yeah, what's that guy's name? I forget his name. I've talked to him a couple times. Yeah, exactly.
That would be Roy, and his call letters are K6EGG.
Yeah, Roger.
He was on here the other day too. He has a really strong signal from being that far down. I don't know if it's the same guy, but there's somebody down in San Diego, maybe a day or two, calling on here.
On this one?
He said he's talking on 10 watts or 15 watts, and he's right on like Ocean Beach area.
Is he on a directional antenna? I guess it's possible.
I forget what he's using, but yeah, 10, 15 watts, and he's like comes in loud.
Not loud for me.
And I guess maybe the ocean does weird things too.
Oh yeah, it works as an antenna on its own. So he needs to be pretty strong because it's probably like water to water, pretty close to it.
Speaking of antennas, hey Greg, that Curtis video, he's got quite the setup up there. I'd be pretty envious of that.
Oh man, that's like every ham radio operator's dream to have all that space. And like I said, he's got like an antenna farm like you would see at an AM radio station. All the different setups and stuff, and on top of that, on his house, and having 2 different spaces for his radios. So that's some cool stuff, man. I'm glad he's really, and he's got a good, like, his setup is legit. Like, he's got stuff like wired right and everything. So it's really good to see that.
Hey, he turned his whole fence into a beverage antenna, and then he's got that cool little grassy area in the back. I was like, the whole time I was watching, I was like, oh man, I could just feel the heat through this video.
I wish I had that kind of space. I'd put up a big, giant tower with like beams and stuff on it everywhere. I would love to do that.
There's a dude on the corner of my street, and he's got like this massive beam array, and his whole backyard is just like every inch of his backyard. And keep in mind, like my area, like my house is only 1,300 square feet. It's small, and this dude's got about the same size house, but the actual beam he has on his roof is like it's huge. I would love to have that. And I walk by it every time, and my wife's like, don't even think about it.
Put it up and then ask for forgiveness.
That's usually what I do. It's worked so far. I'm considering buying a Gap Titan DX. I don't know how I'm going to sneak that up, but I'm tired of the antenna I have now.
Is that for 2 meter?
No, that's an HF antenna. It's one of those all bands, but it actually works. The one that I have now is not the greatest because it's basically a 27-foot dummy load, but it gets the job done sometimes.
I think the only HF antenna I'm going to be putting up here anytime is the GRV5 whatever Junior. That helped me out. I got to every continent but Antarctica with it on 10 meters, so they're not bad for what they do. And I only had it probably about 10 feet above my above the ground.
How long are the Junior ones?
25 feet. Don't quote me.
That's not bad at all, actually. I think I was talking last time, I think it was maybe Alex was talking about how I could do that setup in my backyard, and I've been toying around with that idea too, but the light version sounds, or the Junior version sounds kind of more enticing.
Does the job. I didn't talk, but I could hear 20 meter, 80 meter? I can't remember, 160 or something like that. But I can hear all the different bands fine. I tuned to some nets and some beacons and stuff like that, and I heard some CW action. So, I mean, they do the job, and it's cheap. I think it's under $40.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap, and they work really great for what they are. I just, right now, I don't know if, like, since I'm still pretty new to it all, like, I think this propagation and stuff is pretty bad still. So, like, I mean, there's some nights I'm sitting here and New Zealand comes in, like, loud and clear the other day. That was probably one of the furthest ones, and then Indonesia as well. Like, so I think it's just band conditions, and maybe I just need to lower my expectations a little bit of what HF is.
You know, I think a couple of us were talking on here the other day. Maybe it was Andy. A lot of guys, you know, the skip or whatever, the propagation, the signals aren't bouncing around the atmosphere like they used to 5-10 years ago. So people are latching on to digital modes like D-Star and you know, that sort of stuff to talk long distances. So I understand what you're saying. And I heard 10 meters has been coming in spotty the last couple weeks. So the band might be opening up. The solar cycle should be starting up again.
Yeah, it's going to be cool to see how it actually works when everything's opening up. Like I said, whenever I get a good propagation, I get pretty excited about it. And D-Star is cool and all, but I mean, I want to do it the old-fashioned way. And lately, I've been using a lot of FT8 stuff, and I get pretty far on that too. But it's just not the same. I'd rather just talk to somebody.
Larry was on a little bit earlier. You said that 6 meters was opened up.
Yeah, I need to check it out, and also it makes me want to get a radio with a waterfall, like a 7300 or something like that. I know the 7100 can do it. You got to do some like soldering and pan adapter type stuff, but I don't know if I want to go all that way.
Anybody new joining in and watching right now, don't forget to say hi in the chat there and hit the subscribe button there as well. This is Greg, K6EGG from the city of Chino.
We have some sandbaggers on the YouTube page. There's 7 current viewers, and there's only 4 of us out here talking. I wonder who the other people are.
I don't know if I just give you a thumbs up.
Excellent. Hit that subscribe button as many times as you can.
One of these days I'm going to give you a thumbs down.
Please do. Even if you're talking about me bad, you're still talking about me. That's good.
So you're saying you want the finger?
Give it to me. Now it gets quiet. Last night was really quiet. I think only Fred was out here for a few, and that was it. I ended up watching TV downstairs. I watched some Deadliest Catch, which I haven't watched in about a year and a half.
When was this?
Last night.
Yeah, I didn't make it at all. Like I told you earlier, I even missed out on the Bozonet.
I didn't get a chance to check in. They're doing the, I don't know, the, what's it called? Like doing the areas first, so I didn't get a chance. I didn't want to sit there and wait forever.
Yeah, I think I was watching kind of late last night, like around 10:30 for the recap, and I saw you were on there for a while, and like they were doing Reg Crest and all this other kind of stuff, and I was waiting for you to like pop in there. Fred popped in there.
That he did. Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt, and I don't know. It's not that big of a deal to check in, I guess.
Did they have it going on Sunday? Because I didn't do it Sunday either.
I don't remember.
You said you were going to operate the radio on Sunday, I recall, so I don't know if you even were on.
Oh, yeah, Sunday was 4th of July. No, I was not on the radio. I was at 4:45 in the morning, though.
Oh, that's right, talking to Don.
Yeah, he sent me an email last night, a D-Star hotspot, which I'll bring up on my YouTube page here. It's about $100. I don't know how you program it, but I guess I could probably figure it out. It'd be pretty nice. It's cheap. It's cheaper than the number 3, whatever, Wing 3, whatever it is. Andy, do you remember the name of that?
Open Spot 3.
There you go.
This is probably the one that Don has, because I remember he told me the one he has is about $100.
Yeah, this is the one he sent me. He sent me a picture of it, and then because we were talking about it the other day, and then I asked him what the exact model was, so he sent me it here. So this is a pretty nice deal.
Does it have any form of a screen? Guess not that that's really required, right?
Actually, it does here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not that fast. I'm trying to get my multitasking skills down.
Yeah, Don's pretty techy, man. He impresses me.
That he is.
Yeah, he's got this down. He's got the computer thing down.
Yeah, I don't understand how the pi thing works at all. I'm really bad at that. I should probably, do some more research on that. That's probably why I don't have this rig pi thing sitting on my desk being a boat anchor working.
I saw a video out today about the new 52 out. Somebody had one.
The 52 what?
Icom handheld. Have you heard about it? It's got like D-Star on it and stuff. It's hard to get right now.
Yeah, their website says pre-release.
Yeah, the guy that had it, I think, was in Europe, but he had it, and he just had it for a day, and he was like putting a video out on YouTube of, you know, just an introductory thing.
It's like it has about a 5 watt. I got it up on the screen for those of you that are watching.
Don's got a down payment for one already from HRO.
I'll let him get it and see how he does with it. Oh, it does military UHF airband too.
I think it would be a good choice for him because he's kind of into D-Star a little bit, and he walks every morning for like an hour and a half, something like that. And having this thing, he can get out through D-Star and go, you know, talk quite a ways, because sometimes he has his regular handheld, and I can barely hear him from my house, and he's literally 5 miles away. He'd be able to get on Gabe's, you know, repeater, and we'd be able to talk no problem.
Hey guys, I got to jump out. 7-3s. Nice talking with y'all. AJ6BE. I'm shutting her down.
Good night, Andy. Have a good one. I'll talk to you probably next week. K6EGG.
In the car, so 73 to you too. WE6, QC.
Keith, I keyed you with you, buddy.
I just saying 73, Andy, and hope to talk to you on your mobile unit soon.
I wonder if that sandbagger Curtis is out there. This is his time. You out there, Curtis? K6EGG?
Your signal got stronger, so I turned the power back off. Am I okay?
Cool deal. Thank you for subscribing, Randy.
Curtis a little while ago, well, a long while ago now, a couple hours ago probably, but he said he'd probably make it back up here, so I'm surprised he's not here yet.
He'll pop in here. I don't know how late I'll be on tonight. I'm going to get a lot of rest and try to lay down as much as I can. Tomorrow I have to do a lot of walking. Almost fell over doing 40 minutes the other day, so we'll see what happens.
Do you have an early call?
No, it's not till 1 o'clock.
Anybody new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Jump in, say hi in the chat. Would love to hear where you're from. And that's my chair, by the way.
Have you ever messed with the treble and bass on the receive?
I keep them flat. I do it on my soundboard.
I was watching like a 9700, you know, review or whatever, you know, trying to still learn some features about it. And I didn't realize, I mean, I saw that, but it didn't really dawn on me that that's what that does. But I'll have to play around with it and see if I, you know, can get a better sound, especially based on what speaker that I'm using, you know.
Yeah, I'm running it through a soundboard. So, and the speakers I'm using are hi-fi, so I don't really touch it. I actually kind of notch some noise out that doesn't, that doesn't have the voice frequency on there. It's just added crap that you don't need to listen to, especially for the stream. I kind of try to clean it up as much as possible.
Yeah, you should play with it and notch out some of my highs. It'd help out with some of the static I have to hear.
You can see in the stream here. Try to save all y'all's ears listening to static all night, especially me because I'm wearing headphones.
EQ my scanner stuff a lot because there's a lot of noise in like cheaper scanner boards, just, you know, as opposed to our ham radios that are, you know, the receivers are a lot better. And so I ended up notching out like more than half the bands, each band, the high band, low band, just to get rid of the, just, you know, static and noise that doesn't deliver any audio signal.
Okay, I took off one notch on the highs and added one notch on the lows.
Did it make me sound better?
Yeah, it's sounding deeper. Yeah, I'm using one of those Yaesu small speakers, a Vertex, whatever they are, so it's a small speaker. I have some powered speakers, some JBL powered speakers too, but I don't have them hooked up right now, but they have a lot more, you know, it's a two-way speaker, so they have a lot more bass response and stuff like that where I probably have to readjust it.
For those of you watching the stream, check this out. I love Hawaii, so this is a live sunset view here. I think it's
that's a cool pic. Is that Hawaii?
It's live.
Yeah, it's live Hawaii right now.
Oh, that's right. It's still daytime there. Beautiful. What island?
That looks like Oahu, and that's looking out, if my memory serves correct, possibly Kailua Bay.
Very cool.
It's over by Pillar Box hiking trail, sort of, kind of. Windward side.
The side they have waves?
No, they do have some waves, but not like the North Shore. This is windward.
I've only been there one time. I was like in college, so it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been over a year for me since I've been there. I used to go there once or twice a year. This picture is incredible. It's a 4K shot that I found online. So thought I'd share with you guys that are watching on YouTube. Just we might be transmitting over there. You never know.
When you go there once or twice a year, is that because of work reasons or pleasure?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want to thank you, Hawaii Live, a real view live, for letting me take that video for a few seconds.
So these new features that you got, did you always have them, or were you able to beef up your software somehow?
It's in the software. I just didn't have a capability to bring the feeds in, and I could do it with one computer, but my computer cannot handle all the different stuff going on with it. Can barely handle the stream being 10 years old, 9 years old. So I basically have two laptops hooked up together to have a little more power to make this happen. But that picture was off actually my laptop I have hooked up.
I see. Wow, cool.
I did get confirmation. Someone sent me a message. It is Kailua Beach.
Oh yeah, it's not just a picture. It is live, isn't it? I can kind of see the waves.
Yeah, you can see the clouds moving around too. God, I love Hawaii, man. I can almost smell it right now.
I was just about to say that. I love Hawaii too. We were going to go to Maui for our anniversary last year, but COVID decided to ruin everything.
You know, my mom's passed away now, but my dad and my mom back then has a timeshare, 2-bedroom.
Hope you guys like that shot, man. I love Hawaii.
God, I want to say at least the 90s, maybe even the 80s. I can't remember a lot. And I've never been able to go.
Yeah, Maui and Lanai and Molokai are the last ones I haven't gone to. I don't think I'm ever going to get to go to Niihau, but, you know.
The reason I haven't been able to go is he has it a certain week out of the year, which is always December, and I can't break away from school teaching during that time of the year. So, but you know, I plan on retiring in 2 years, and guess what? That's going to be one of the first places I go. Wow, that's a nice picture there.
Oh, look, there's the Booth Cruise catamaran coming in right now.
I could smell that ocean air.
The water's just so pure looking.
Yeah, apparently you can get Hawaii on 2-meter sideband if you go off like Palos Verdes or probably even Signal Hill. Apparently it happens out there.
Alex says he's talked to Hawaii, you know, more than once on 2 meters.
I hear him every morning on 20 meters, but yeah, 2 meters sideband, that would be pretty awesome to hear.
I got something coming up for you, Sean. Man, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, clear day, no volcanic fog. You can see the other islands. It's awesome.
I heard it hasn't been that bad for the last year.
Yeah, the volcano isn't doing much, so I guess all the fog's gone and the views are like better than they've ever been.
You can tell like the water's warmer. You know, it's what, 6 p.m. there, and they're still playing out in the water.
Oh, I love that water. It's like warm bathtub water. It's great. I love Hawaii.
Gotta love technology here. We're just staring at pictures and video of Hawaii.
We should just have like a live stream of Long Beach Harbor. It's a bunch of dirty water and ships.
Oh, the barges stuck out in the water. That'll be really interesting.
Do you guys ever get to Catalina? Or do you not really been out there much?
Say that again?
You guys free from Catalina ever?
I used to be there a lot. I used to play in this is back in the 80s, early 80s. I played in a top 40 band. I played on Catalina a lot, but back in the day.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I think, Keith, you're probably the most interesting man in the world if you just don't know it. Like, I always hear some cool stories like that come out of you.
No, I don't think I'm that interesting, but yeah, it was called the Chi-Chi Club. That was interesting. That was a rock and roll place to go when you're over there. This place was big.
Hey, anybody new to the stream, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Jump in and say hi in the chat. Would love to hear where you're from. Sorry for showing the Hawaii pictures and veering off ham radio. I just I couldn't resist, and it sounded like everybody on the radio enjoyed the pictures that we're watching. So thanks again for watching. This is Greg, K6EGG.
So there is a Port of Los Angeles stream. I couldn't find a Long Beach cam.
There's a Huntington Beach cam, surf cam, right?
Yeah, there is.
And too bad, because Long Beach has all those beautiful islands out there called oil derricks.
My grandfather used to work for the Long Beach Arena. I remember him telling me the stories about those oil barracks out there.
What would he do there?
It was a second job. I think he ran the Zamboni thing, I think, and then he ran the cleaner for the asphalt, like picking up trash and stuff. And he also drove his main job. He drove Arco gas, the big giant trucks.
Okay, wow, he stayed busy. And Long Beach has the beautiful, dilapidated Queen Mary, too.
That thing is sinking, I think I read a couple months ago, right?
Well, Dave was talking to this other guy earlier on the call frequency, FM, and they were talking about that. Dave used to work on it, he said, in the 80s. This other guy was very familiar with it, seeing how the thing's rusting away.
No doubt. I mean, it's nothing, especially sitting by the water. Like more than half the Titanic is gone now. They said another 50 years will be completely gone.
Yeah, they were saying it needs some major maintenance and nobody will put any money into it, especially Long Beach. Never does.
To be honest with you, I don't really see the point. That thing was a dump like 20 years to 30 years ago.
Yeah, it was kind of a bad investment that didn't go quite like I think they anticipated.
I understand the point of it and the history of it, but practically it's not a very operating good hotel. You know, I've stayed in there before. It's super small rooms. Everything's super small, and you can't upgrade anything.
I only this was like many years ago, just was on there, and they had like live entertainment, like a little lounge area.
I think I did a thing for CNBC on that boat for something. I can't remember. That was like back in the late 90s or early 2000s.
That thing was like the worst.
I'm sorry, keyed with you, the last part?
I was just saying the move in for that thing, was the worst, doing a gig on the ship.
Yep, one elevator.
And they had electronic problems where our power was going off and on, flashing off and on us. For here we're trying to do a musical gig and the power's shutting off and on us for split seconds at a time.
It's not very good for audio equipment, I can tell you that more, any type of equipment. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with it. I mean, it's not like they can't tow it. They're out to break it apart there probably eventually, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I joined the hams club over here in Long Beach with the hopes of like getting to go on there and using their ham station, but I heard that even their ham station's all dilapidated where I don't really have an interest anymore.
On the Queen Mary?
Roger. Were you a ham operator back when you stayed on there?
That's a good question. I can't remember. Maybe.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, what?
Did Dave get a hold of you?
I spoke to Dave this morning and when I was on Signal Hill for a little while.
Well, he's trying to down tonight. He's trying to get on 1.2 tonight.
Oh, he was on here earlier and he was saying his radio wasn't working right.
On 1.2?
Yeah.
Well, I told him to get a hold of you so you could help him out.
I mean, I told him to get rid of the triplexer.
To get rid of it, huh?
That's probably your problem.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah.
You know, you're awful free with Keith's time. You know that? This is right.
I'm awful. What was it, Keith's time? What was that again?
You're awful free with Keith's time.
Oh, well, yeah. Did you hear the hippies? Back in the 60s, everything's free.
Now, don't you think Fred's awful free with your time here, Keith?
At times. He volunteers my time. But I'd be willing to help him out. I mean, I'll do a radio check with him, but that's about as much as I could help him out with.
I helped you out at 1.2.
Yeah, well, basically doing a radio check, right?
Didn't I help you out at 1.2 or no?
Well, you loaned me the antenna, and then we, did a radio check together.
Well, I helped you out.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm willing to help him out with a radio check if that's what he needs help with. But as far as technically fixing his radio, because 1.2 is not working, I don't think there's much I can do for him.
I don't think he's got it set up right.
Yeah, I don't think so either, or maybe, like I tell you, how many people have had duplexer and triplexer problems? Maybe that's the problem because he's using one.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what Alex kind of alluded to. Go direct, and see if that eliminates the problem.
Yeah, he couldn't even hear me today, yeah. Well, he didn't tell me that. See, you got yours going direct, it's working fine.
It's if you guys watch it on YouTube, that's N6JGI. Alex's, I don't think that's his current setup, but that was what he used to use to hit the moon and different satellites and stuff. This is Greg, K6EGG.
I tried 3 times today. I couldn't hear him nowhere.
No, Alex already hit him up with that. He was talking on this frequency earlier, and Alex gave him that suggestion.
Yeah. Okay.
What you been up to?
I just got back from the hang up there. Had Taco Thursday. Taco's $1.98.
Taco Thursday, huh? Not Taco Tuesday. Hey, did you get to watch Curtis's YouTube video on his shack?
Yeah, I watched it. Impressive, huh?
Yeah, it was way better than I even expected. I knew it was going to be pretty cool, but he has a lot more stuff I even expected.
Well, the other thing that amazed me, because I shoot videos, he had the camera. He shot the camera real nice. I was going to ask him how he did all that. Where did he learn all that from? He shot that real nice with a camera.
I think he says he has a Go Cam or something or other. But I talked to him today, earlier this evening, I should say. And I said, did you do a lot of editing? He goes, no. The only thing he said I did is, at times I would do some transitions from one to the next. Otherwise, no editing whatsoever. So I was pretty impressed.
Yeah, me too. So he just stopped it, he took a break, and then he shot again, or he did that one complete shot?
I think he would shut it off for a different scene here and there, that type of a thing.
Okay. No, he did a real good, excellent job. I was impressed. He's got room for a lot more antennas. I'm going to ask him, how come you don't got a tower? You got room for a tower.
Yeah, he's got a lot of room up there, 2 acres.
Yeah, but he's got another problem I just thought of. He's close to that airport, and you can't have a big, tall tower by an airport.
What is it, Apple Valley Airport, or what is it?
Yeah, he's got an Apple airport right by him, right? Real close, real close.
Okay. I didn't know that. Small airport, though, right?
Right, small airport.
Just throw a beacon up. You do any DXing today?
Yeah, I was talking to a bunch of guys here. 7580, yeah, I'm talking to the same group of guys almost every day now, every day and night.
Is it a net or something?
No, it's just a round robin like this.
A 7580?
Yep.
So what area are most of those guys from? All over?
All over the place, all the way up north to Utah, Arizona. Yeah, talk up to Utah all the time now.
Northern Utah or St. George or what?
Yeah, St. George.
You get any of the names of the people you talked in St. George?
Yeah, one guy in St. George, his name was George.
Okay.
K6 West, yeah. What'd you get yours up? You gotta do a little peeking and tweaking.
Yep.
You all right over there, Fred?
What's that?
Sound like you're choking over there. You all right?
I'm okay. Yeah, I had some tacos tonight, real hot ones.
Got a little indigestion going, huh?
No, my stomach's okay.
It's weird. Lately, anytime I eat anything kind of hot, like spicy, my nose starts running.
Well, that means you need to eat more hot stuff.
So it could run even more. Oh, that's a nice picture. Take a look at that, Fred.
What picture?
Look on live stream.
Oh, I'm not on live stream. Okay, K6 West.
Oh, boy. I believe that's from Pacifica Beach.
Down in what, San Diego?
Yep. And that's that beautiful American flag in the sunset.
And Venus in the top left corner.
I was just going to say that. Good catch there, pal.
When you think of a hobby, astrophotography is my other money sink.
It's the best time of year to see it, right?
Yeah, that and Mercury, which you can pretty much only see from the beach anyway.
I bet you can see some stars when you're up camping this weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was not the darkest skies, but it was pretty nice up there.
Yeah, I don't have my constellations down very well.
I was going to do a camera to look outside my window for sunset, but this might be better.
I know, look at those colors.
I wonder if somebody can hear us down there at that beach. Anybody down there at Pacifica Beach? Got a copy on Greg, K6EGG, City of Chino.
Is that close to Ocean Beach?
I got to be honest with you. I don't know exactly where this is. I know it's in the San Diego area, but I'm not sure.
I forget, but yeah, that's where that Jack's from, Ocean Beach.
Well, if that's the case, he could probably hear us. So hi down there. We're going through that sunset right now.
You've talked to him before, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I can almost smell that water right now. I'm staying down in Newport Beach next Thursday night. I'm looking really forward to it.
A little night out?
It's our 10th anniversary next Friday. So we're going to eat in Crystal Cove over at Mastro's, and then I got a hotel room I'm going to get a hotel room at the hotel we got married at in Newport Beach.
What hotel was that?
Newport Beach Marriott at Fashion Island.
All right, where's that? Yeah, Pacific Beach and Ocean Beach are like right next door to each other, so I know the area. Right just here north of, Mission Bay.
And there goes the night shot, so it's ruined.
Wow, just boom.
Sorry for putting all this up. I don't know. I love sunsets, man.
So you got Pacific Beach, Mission Beach, and Ocean Beach.
K6EGG, standing by.
Sounds like John.
Yeah, it sounds like me.
Hey, John, K6EGG.
Hey, Greg, how you doing, bud?
Good, just showing pictures of sunsets on the YouTube page right now.
Very cool. Yeah, I just jumped off of VHF. I was up on, 7.205 or something like that, talking to the guy over in, one guy from Tucson and then another guy jumped in out of surprise I talked to yesterday. And got a good clear signal over that way on HF. I was very amazed.
Is it good right about sunset?
No, just now. I just got off the line with him.
Hey, John Keith here, WA6QXA, Long Beach. What frequency were you talking on?
Yeah, 7.205. WA6QXA, KG6USS. How you doing, Keith?
Yeah, good. Can't complain. Yeah, Fred was on just a few minutes ago. He said he's been like working 75, 80 meters a little bit, talking to a group almost nightly now, or daily.
Yeah, I just bought me a Golden Eagle what do we call it, vertical HF right here. It's a portable antenna, 6 to 80 meters, or 80 meters to 6, however you want to look at it. And got to build a new coax for it to hook up to the radio, so looking forward to putting that up and see how that works as opposed to my fan dipole here.
Oh, nice. That's a nice picture, Greg. Yeah, Tony's got one of those kind of portable type HF antennas. I wonder if it's similar.
I don't know.
I love me some Hawaiian sunset. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunset in Hawaii. Usually when there's a little bit of a cloud layer, you get that golden reddish sky right before the sun goes. It doesn't get much better than that in the Hawaiian sunset world. It's totally clear. It's kind of cool to see the sun go down over the ocean line, but the colors are a lot better and more vibrant when there's a little bit of a cloud layer.
Golden Eagle.
You can almost smell it.
Right now on the internet. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a portable antenna. It packages up to about 48 inches, weighs about 8 pounds, and I'm going to put it up as a permanent antenna for vertical. K6EGG, Greg, are you streaming on YouTube right now?
Yep, we're up right now. You're on. You're a superstar right now, John.
Oh, God. There goes the neighborhood.
Hey, that's a good neighborhood you live in. My sister and brother-in-law live up there. My brother-in-law was actually on TV yesterday. There was he's a tow truck operator, and there was a pretty bad accident. Somebody flew over a wall. A car flew over a wall into a pool, and he was one of the guys picking it up over in the city of Chino, actually down the street from me.
Oh, goodness. That's not good.
And it's like the third or fourth time it's happened in that same house.
I think they, might want to think about putting up a real strong barrier to keep that from happening.
It flew over the 20-foot wall. That gives you an idea.
Whoa! What is this guy? Jet plane or what?
He was going. He was in a. I think it was a Corvette, and they estimating his speed at about 150 miles an hour.
Wow! What a waste of money. And where was that at? That was in Chino?
Yeah, it's a couple blocks away from my house. Actually, I'm going to put it up on the screen right now.
Wow. So I'm looking at YouTube for 7/8/21. You're on live right now, right?
I am. Did I have the right date in here? I believe I do. Yeah, I'm live.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Okay, cool. I'll watch it tomorrow and stuff. But yeah, I was listening to our QSO the other night. That was pretty neat. Well, you had dead air for a long time there, brother.
Yeah, it was kind of quiet.
See, and I'm kind of lonesome. Had some good QSOs on 40 and 20. A lot of them local, especially on 20 meter. Last couple of nights, talking around California here and stuff, and over into Texas and so on and so forth. But then I got on 40, and I've been having some good QSOs. No international stuff, though. That's what's really, got me going on. Everybody goes, well, you got to get up early in the morning. I don't think so.
Yeah, I like the international stuff. That's what I really want to get into.
Well, they say about 3 o'clock in the morning, our time. That's a good time to get in there.
It's funny you say that because I remember getting up at like 4:30 when my daughter was born, and listening to a net out of I believe it was out of New Mexico on 20 meters. They were going crazy for like 2 or 3 hours, and as soon as the sun came up, they disappeared.
Yeah, and they're only an hour ahead of us. That's crazy. I wonder why.
Is that John in the desert?
Yes, sir.
Hey, John?
Yes, sir?
Can you go on 75 meters?
Not yet, brother. I'm working on it. I got an antenna going up. It's going to be a vertical that's going to cover from 6 to 80 meters.
Can you get on 40?
I can get on 40, yes.
I go to 7.200.
Okay, I'm QSY to 7.200.
QSY, Kansas 6 West.
See what happens here.
You guys just keep together.
Roger that. QSY.
See you, John.
KG6 USA.
I'm calling you on 40 now.
Another reason why I really, really need to get my general license. I would love to jump on HF right now.
To be honest with you, I don't think the general's license is going to be that hard for you. There's a little bit of procedures, which you already know, and maybe some band frequencies that you got to have to memorize, all that stuff, which you probably know half of them anyway, where with minimal study, I think you can pass that thing.
I sure hope so. I'm going to bear down a little bit this weekend, and when I go back to work the following week, I'm going to kind of do it during work time. I probably shouldn't be saying this on here in case some of my coworkers are watching, but that's when I have more time to myself, I guess. Even though, I have some time to myself right now, but I rather enjoy myself with the conversation.
Roger, yeah. Get that app that I was telling you about. I think it's $3.99 for your phone, so when you got some dead time wherever, even if it's like for 10 or 15 minutes, pass the time, you know, it really helps because it gives you the questions and the 4 answers. You got to pick the right one, and it tells you if you were right or wrong, and it gives you an explanation, and in the explanation they'll also give you like some hints on certain questions to help you remember it, some of the tricky ones, whatever, you know. So, you know, it's not the only one I would use, but it's something that's easy to use, you know, when you got that little time to kill.
Yep. I'm going to probably look into it. Although I'd rather do it on my computer. It'd be a little more, I don't know. It's just easier for me to see. I don't like playing with my phone. My phone's pretty much toast right now.
Yeah, the computer's the way to go when you can. But it might be at times where, like, it's just not convenient, but you got time to kill. You got your phone, and you can, like, make use of it. It's a supplemental thing, you know?
Yep, I totally understand. Unfortunately, I'm going to call tonight. Sitting here is getting very painful. To be sorry to be rude, but I need to take off here because I need to stand up and walk around. So I'm going to call tonight here. This is Greg, K6EGG. I'll keep the live stream going for a little bit till I settle in for the evening, but that way if you guys want to hear yourself. So anyways, you guys take care. Have a good evening. K6EGG.
Please, K6OS.
All right, Greg, you take care. And 73, I'm going to call it night also. We'll talk to you all later. Good seeing you out there, Fred, too. WA6QXA. We're going to be clear.
Why are you calling it night? You don't have school no more. What's your excuse now?
I want to change some positions. I want to do some studying.
Studying for what?
I've been kind of working a little bit on my license.
What license?
HAM's license.
Oh, you going to go for your extra?
Well, I'm working on it slowly but surely.
Okay.
I spent about an hour and a half this afternoon doing some stuff, and I'm going to do a little bit more right now. But if I keep talking on the radio, then I'll get less done.
Well, you study an hour in the morning, and when you get up early, talk on ham radio, study for lunch an hour, and then do it an hour at night. And give yourself a break and do that, you know, every day.
Like I said before, Fred is awful free with peace time.
That's funny. All right, you guys, WA6QXA, we're going to go, we're out.
Alex, I'm trying to help him out. I'm not free with his time.
You're trying to, you don't realize it, but you're trying to control him.
I'm not control him. I'm trying to help him.
Only in your mind.
Well, I try to help him all the time.
Fred.
Go ahead.
No copy on 7.200.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. You don't got a good antenna.
Oh, bite me. I talk all over the world with it.
Yeah, I talked to Curtis. I mean, him talking to HF all the time. You got to work on your antenna.
Well, get your ass up here and help me out.
You need a bigger one.
I got a big one. It's a freaking barn, man.
When are you going to get on 75?
Wait till I get my vehicle up here. We'll talk.
Okay, give me a 5 tomorrow.
Fred, I haven't heard from you in a long time. You okay?
Yeah, I'll give you 5 o'clock tomorrow night to get it done.
Okay, buddy. You don't want to be up there in the desert. It's going to be smoking, buddy. It's just cooking up there.
Did you see AJ60 YouTube there about his ham station? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, go to YouTube and put in there?
Oh, well, heck yeah. I haven't talked to him in weeks, so. Anyway, all right, I'm going to get out of here, too. Good to hear from you, Fred.
Okay, real good. Catch you later up there in the high desert in Phelan there. KN6 here by Knott'sberry Farm.
KN6 KG6USS. You take care of yourself, brother.
Okay, well, for the Ustream, tell everybody where you're at.
Phelan! You know where it is yet?
Okay. Okay there, Dave. Dave, did you get a hold of Keith to get your 1.2 going?
Yeah, something's wrong with it.
What is it, your triplexer goofing up?
I have no idea.
Why don't you take it out, your triplexer, and hook it direct, man? If I could hear you, then that solves the mystery.
I did, it doesn't.
You did, and?
And it still doesn't work.
Does it key up?
Nope.
Oh, you don't even key?
Nope.
You don't see no carrier? You don't get no carrier.
I got nada, nothing. Huge stuff.
Oh boy. How old is that radio?
About 2 years.
Oh. That's what happened. See, you didn't use it, so it got rusty.
Yeah, I'm going to put some oil on it.
Yeah, squelch oil.
And RF oil.
No, you need squelch.
Is that a 9700?
Affirmative.
You went to the manual and make sure that you got it in the right mode for the 1296.
Yeah, I tried everything I could try. No go.
Well. Got it plugged in the back here, the 3 different ports?
Don't take Dave's time up now. It's free.
What?
No, you got 3 different ports back here on that antenna.
I got one antenna cable inbound into a triplexer to 3 different inputs on the back.
Check the continuity of all your cables.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess you've done everything you possibly could do. Just
The only thing I haven't done is thrown it out the window.
Don't take up Dave's time while he's crying. Alex?
I got plenty of other radios.
Alex, don't take Dave's time up when he's crying. It's free time.
Now look, you're trying to direct
I'm not directing Dave. You are. No, we're talking about Dave now. You directed him to do this. You directed him to check that. You directed on his time. Now you're directing his crying time. Well, that's what I do. I ask Keith that too, and I never directed him. I just asked. So that was a suggestion, an idea. I didn't tell him he had to do it. You don't have to do anything. It's a free world.
I know.
No. You sure, sir? You got a habit of turning everything upside down. No wonder your mom's mad. I'd be mad too.
She was mad when she was born.
Okay. K6OS. Anyway, Dave, that's a good thing.
You know what I just tried and it works now?
What was that?
The frequency for the alpha is 1294.5, right? Alpha?
What was that? You're talking about the calling frequency?
Yeah, 1294.5, right?
Well, that may be for FM, but 1296.1 is sideband. Where are you going?
So I'm going on FM.
Where did you go? You went bye-bye. Well, okay, well, 1294, I think that's the FM frequency. I got a little handheld here that's been looking, that's expensive, but I'm not going to be able to hear you. I don't know, maybe I would, but I got to put an antenna up for it. I'm just going to use it for tuning things, but can you get into 1296.1 on sideband and see if it's still transmitted?
Well, it won't transmit at all, but if I go lower in the band, it'll transmit.
Well, something's going on. Let me see something. Let me see. Well, that's 1294.5, huh? Yeah, that's the FM calling frequency, you're right. That may only work. Try it in sideband. Because that's FM only. Wait a minute, hang on, let me turn this other radio on.
Can you go to upper sideband 1294.5?
Okay, time out. This is just a little FM radio. I just got it the other day. I can't get it to get out and get on the sideband. I was going to listen to you on FM. But so now if you go to sideband and go to 1296, it'll transmit home.
Well, I figured, I don't know what I did, but now it's transmitting on upper sideband 1294.5.
Well, that's not where to transmit sideband. You should try to roll the frequency up to 1296.1. That's sideband, though. 1296.1. Hold on.
Yeah, it transmits on 1296.1.
Upper sideband, it does transmit, yeah?
Yeah. Are you on that tape?
Oh, this little FM radio, I don't even know how to use the thing, I'm just trying. But on Friday nights, there's a net there. I think it's 8 o'clock, and that's where the people hang out on sideband. So, now Fred's gone, now that you got it working. So, anyway, that's, you figured it out. What was it? It was just a push button switch. You were either in memory or something, right?
There was a dupe plus symbol on there that I turned off, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's for your repeaters. So, the minus stands for you go in at 600 low, and some radios, when you're in FM, it only allows you to go so high in frequency so you don't broadcast in the sideband band.
Oh, I got you. Fred, did I hear you?
No, but I told you that today, and you said, no, I don't have it on. I told you about that.
Just go to 1296.1.
I told you about that today. Remember? You got it in there. You said, no, it ain't there. Remember that? I discussed that with you personally.
Just go to 1296.1.
My radio don't work now.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, see, Alex says you're directing me.
When you go to 1296.1, I'm directing you, Fred.
I know. Don't you have something else to do with your free time?
No, I'm supposed to boss you around whenever I can. Go to 1296.1 and talk to the man.
I'll go listen and see if he's got anything important to say. K6 less.
Yeah.
I wish you'd talk.
Well, Fred, why don't you go to 1290? I have FM here, so yeah, I'm on the calling frequency FM 1294.5, over.
1294. I was there.
Okay, he went to 1296.1.
I was there too.
Dave, are you still there?
I went to both.
Okay, give me a call on 1294.500. We'll see if I can hear you.
Okay, I got my beam pointed toward Long Beach. Okay. Bye. let me get back on frequency there. And 6JJ, K6 West.
Oh, I couldn't hear you and you couldn't hear me because I'm on this little tiny handheld. It's about a half a watt. But anyway, when I put it up there, when I put the antenna up, I should be able to talk to you with no problem.
Well, I probably could hear you, but I don't want to swing my beam. My beam is pointed down at Keith.
That's okay. That's okay, but where did Dave go?
I don't know. I had the same problem with Keith till I finally got him when he got his radio dialed in. And then we talked just fine.
These radios, if you're in the split mode, they only go up a certain line. As far as frequency, they won't go into the other part of the band.
Right. Anyway, I'm horizontal.
Well, I can make the engine a little horizontal.
Right.
But I don't hear nothing on that 1294.
I was there, but like I said, my beam is pointed toward Long Beach.
Did you call out? What did you do?
Yeah, I called out. I called your call. Hey, mine's working. Now, Keith couldn't hear me at first either until he learned how to set that radio up. And then once we did, then we talked real good. FM, then we went to sideband, and then we talked digital. Is that radio you got? Is that digital too?
I don't know yet. I got to learn on it. I got the manual here. And I don't think it's digital or any of that. It was only $200. That was a steal. But what I wanted it for was for tuning antennas.
Okay, right. I know. I heard you say that today. Heard you say it today 5 times.
What? Because I wanted it to tune an antenna?
Yep.
I wasn't on the radio today.
I heard about it.
Sure you did. I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to say it again. I got a tune an antenna.
For $200. And that was a good deal.
Yeah, a tri-band handheld? Heck yeah.
Well,
that's better than buying some $700 analyzer. I don't need that.
Right. Okie dokie, K6OS.
This little booger is tiny and it's complicated to see, too.
All right, for those watching on the screen here, I'm going to call it a night. I probably won't be streaming at least for the next 2 days, mainly because of work priorities. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm hoping to be back Sunday night, more than likely Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be on. A possibility of a Sunday night, depending on what time I get off and stuff like that. But anyways, have a good evening. This is Greg, K6EGG. Anybody new to the stream, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Then you'll get alerted to when I'll be doing some live streaming there. If you hit that little icon there, little bell icon. But anyways, this is Greg, K6EGG. I'm going to be signing off. Have a good evening, everybody.